everyone, welcome to an episode that will deal with vocabulary building. In this episode, we will learn about antonyms, synonyms, homonyms and homophones, acronyms, one-word substitution and how they help in vocabulary building. In order to understand the importance of this topic in English grammar, an attempt will be made to discuss it intensively. I am Sakshi Mandwal and our subject expert today is Vasundhara Gautam. In the earlier episode on clauses, we had learnt about the definition and uses of all the clauses. We had also covered tenses and its variations. In today's session, we will be going to cover the definition of vocabulary, why it is important to build a good vocabulary for effective communication, what are antonyms and its types, what are synonyms, what are homophones and homonyms, similarities and differences between homonyms and homophones. What are acronyms? What are one-word substitution and how are they used? This is obvious fact that in order to understand the intricacies of a language, one needs to have knowledge of its grammar. It is true for any language, not just English. It helps in developing better communication and writing skills. Vocabulary building is one of the most important components of English language skills. It is very essential for a learner to understand vocabulary and its components thoroughly. It helps in the development of the sentence structure in a better way. It is a building block of a sentence that provides structure to it. What is vocabulary? Vocabulary is a range of words used in a particular language. Vocabulary aids a better expression and an effective communication. The more words we have in our vocabulary, the better expression we can produce. It also helps us to understand different word formations. Reading habit and learning new words enable us to improve our vocabulary. For this reading book, standard magazines, newspaper is always helpful. Besides these, Thesaurus provides us with a lot of new words other than those which we already know. Making sentences with new words helps us to understand the usage of the words in different contexts. Finding new words and trying to use them within our language helps to build a strong vocabulary. To clarify this further, I will be giving you some examples. Suppose there is a sentence, the student started the discussion. Here we can replace the word started with initiated. The sentence would then be, the students initiated the discussion. With the introduction of a new word, initiated, the sentence looks better and we also get an alternative word. Similarly, in another example, Ramesh made a sudden entry into the classroom. The word sudden can be replaced with abrupt and the sentence would be, Ramesh made an abrupt entry into the classroom. Here also we get a new word and the sentence looks better. Similarly, the underlined group of words in the other examples given below show us how introduction of words can improve our vocabulary. Example, Vinay is a diligent boy in place of hardworking. Shruti has an amiable personality in place of good. Get over that bossy attitude of yours in place of controlling. This is a place where affluent people live in place of rich. I trust your genuine intentions in place of true. The Indus Valley civilization is one of the ancient civilizations in place of old. Vinita is a pretty lady in place of beautiful. I'm eager to learn painting from you in place of interested. The taste of food at that hotel was awful in place of bad. We shouldn't be arrogant while speaking in place of rude. After understanding the definition of vocabulary, we will move towards different components of vocabulary. In this section, vocabulary components have been divided into the study of antonyms, synonyms, homonyms, homophones, acronyms, and one-word substitution. What is an antonym? So, an antonym is a word or pair of words that are opposite in meaning to each other. At times it also happens that words may have different antonyms depending on the meaning. For instance, both long and tall are antonyms of short. There are different kinds of antonyms. absolute antonyms. These antonyms have comparisons with middle ground. For example, a statement can be true or false and nothing else. Gradable antonyms. These antonyms are the ones that have different gradations of meaning. For example, the weather in Delhi is cool today. The word cool refers to a weather condition which is neither hot nor cold. Relational antonyms. These antonyms are used as opposite pairs. For example, buy and sell, cause and effect. Auto-antonyms. These antonyms are the words which mean opposite in different contexts. For example, the word wind up can be used to both close and start. More examples. Varun is a good actor, but a bad director. Angel is good, but Saturn is evil. In these two sentences, opposite words are used in one sentence. In the first sentence, the antonym of good is bad. The degree of being bad is less than evil. In the other sentence, the antonym for good is evil. In this sentence, the other extreme is used. Some more examples. Raghu is a good artist. He lives in Delhi with his parents. He spoiled his life as he got into the bad company of people. Here, the two opposite meaning words, good and bad, have been used to show the consequences of Raghu's life. Sumitra is an intelligent girl, but she suffers at times for her dumb actions. Here the words intelligent and dumb have been used to show that life's decisions should be taken carefully. In these sentences, we have seen that antonyms have been used in different lines. Some more examples of antonyms are Orient, Occident. Orient and Occident stand in opposite meanings to each other. Orient means the countries of the East, whereas Occident refers to the countries of the West, especially Europe and America. Big, small. Big and small are words with opposite meanings, with reference to size. Beautiful, ugly. Beautiful and ugly are antonyms of each other as it describes the appearance of a person. Similarly, the following examples also show word pairs which are opposite in meaning. Abandon, retain, ever. Childish, mature. Abbreviate, lengthen, extend. Abet, discourage, prevent. Abhor, admire, loan. Brutal, sympathetic, merciful. Burn, extinguish, quench. Change, preserve, maintain. Charity, greediness, selfishness. Chaste, impure, polluted. Chief, junior, subordinate. Childish, mature, adult. Choke, ventilate, oxygenate. Clever, foolish, stupid. Valuable, worthless, unworthy. Vanish, appear, emerge. Vanity, modesty, meekness. Versatile, inadequate, limited. It is to note that in some cases, some words may have more than one antonym. Antonyms can also be constructed by using prefixes in, ab, etc. and suffixes less, full, etc. For example, use, useless. Here the word less has been added to the word use to give an opposite meaning to the word. Here are some more examples of antonyms using suffixes. Meaning, meaningless, worth, worthless, difference, indifference. As we have seen, the above antonyms can be constructed by using suffixes. Some of them can also be constructed by using prefixes. Here are some examples. Tolerant, intolerant. The prefix in has been added to tolerant to create a word opposite in meaning. In the following examples too, this has happened. Ability, inability. Normal, abnormal. What is a synonym? The words which are similar or nearly similar in meaning are called synonyms. For example, Amit is a good or nice person. Rahul's family is quite rich or affluent. As we can see in the above examples, the sentences can be used with both the synonyms. Either of the two synonyms makes complete and similar sense. Some more examples where we can see word pairs with similar meanings are as follows. Abandon, forsake. Both the words have similar meanings, but they can be used in separate contexts. Able, Capable. In this instance too, able and capable carry the same meaning. They can be used in separate contexts and one can be better sounding than the other. The following examples also show pairs of words with similar meanings. But the words can be used separately in different contexts. Abundant, plentiful. Hardworking, diligent. Lazy, idle. Rich, affluent. Backward, regressive, reversed. Balance, equilibrium, equanimity. Base, foundation, basis. Beautify, bedeck, decorate. Behalf, sake, purpose. Behavior, manners, conduct. Belief, faith, credibility. Blame, fault, reproof. Regain, jubilate, delight, rejoice. Kinship, affinity. Remark, comment. Note, renew, restore. Refresh, repentance. Remorse, penitence. Request, entreat, beseech. Solid, hard, weighty, reliable. Sorrow, grief, sadness, distress. Splendid, superb, glorious. Spread, circulate, propagate, stretch. Note, it is seen that there could be more than one synonym for one word. For example, big and huge carry the same meaning but have different usages depending on the context. Now we move on to our next segment, the homophones. We shall start with the definition of homophones. What is a homophone? Homophones are those words that are similar in sound or pronunciation, but different in meanings and spellings. For example, deer, animal in the forest. We can create a sentence with deer. The deer ran away quickly as soon as it saw the tiger. Dear, used as a beginning for a formal letter. Sentence could be, it is mandatory to start with dear in official letters. Fourth, the number between third and fifth. Sentence, he was the fourth person to have reached that place. Fourth, coming forward. Sentence, the brave soldiers came forth to face the enemy. There can be some other examples of homophones like this. They are as I, the organ that helps us to say. Sentence, we should keep our eyes open. I, first person. Sentence, I like people with open minds and hearts. Course, syllabus. The course has been completed well in time. Coarse, rough. He bought some coarse fabric for the curtains. Gait, manner of walking. He has a graceful gait. Gate, entrance. We keep the front gate open till 9 in the night. Lightning. To reduce gadgets helps us in lightening our work. Lightning, a flash of light. There were thunder and lightning in the evening. Loan, death. I can give you my computer on loan. Loan, lonely. I was the lone commuter on the bus. Petrol, fuel. The price of petrol is 65 rupees a litre. Petrol, surveillance. The guard shall patrol the colony at night. Personal, private. My personal life is none of your business. Personal, staff. The security personnel was smartly dressed up. Prey, hunted. The tiger preys on the deer. Pray, prayer. I pray before I sleep. Weigh, to measure. Let us weigh this machine. Weigh, course. The doctor is on the way. Meddle, to interfere. Don't meddle in my personal matters. Medal, in honor. He was awarded a medal for his bravery. Naughty, mischievous. Children should be allowed to be naughty. Naughty, complicated. Saving his job will be a naughty problem. Story, floor. We are staying in a story house. Story, tale. The story you wrote has been appreciated. Rest, to snatch. Let us wrest control of the firm. Rest, to relax. Let us rest a while. Stationery, writing material. You can purchase stationery from here. Stationery, still. The car banged into a stationary bus. Kettle, a vessel. Put the kettle on the boil if you need tea. Cattle, animals. Raghav is known by the cattle he owns. Heel, part of foot. A high-heeled shoe can damage your spine. Heal, cure. Music can heal one's soul. Feign, act. I feign that I'm busy when boring people call up. Feign, Gladly. I would fain have enrolled for the army. All the above given examples are of homophones. It is clear that all these words are different, but are pronounced in a similar manner. Homo means same and phone means sound. The words with different spellings and meanings, but similar sounds are hence known as homophones. Our next segment is on homonyms. To learn about homonyms, we should first know its definition. So let's see what kind of words are called homonyms. What is a homonym? Homonyms are words which have same spelling and same pronunciation but different meanings. Here are some examples to explain them. I play cricket in the field. In this sentence, the word cricket means he game. I play with the cricket in the field. In this sentence, the word cricket means the insect. I play with the bat. In this sentence, the bat means the game component with which cricket is played. The bat is hanging on the tree. In this sentence, the word bat is representative of the nocturnal bird. In both the sentences, the words which were used were same, but the sense in which they are used is different. Here are some more examples to reflect on homonyms and the different meanings that it carries. March, month. March, to start. Light in terms of weight. Light, opposed to darkness. Date, fruit. Date, particular day of a month. Bar, barrier. Bar, bar council of lawyers. Sound, profound. Fine, sound. Noise, right. Correct, right, right turn. Act, rule. Law, act. Take an action. Bank, where money is deposited. Bank, side of river. Chalk, used for writing on board. Chalk, prepare a plan. Express, past. Express, to communicate. Hand, body organ. Hand, to give. Hand over. Figure, shape. Figure, digit. Mind, brain. Mind, to feel. Matter, issue. Matter, a metal. Tax, to pay. Toll. Tax, strain or stress. Fan, an instrument. Fan, to admire. Pace, to meet. Pace, expression. Venture, a place. Venture, to roam here and there. Here are some words which have different meaning and different usage according to the meaning it implies. This sometimes gets confusing, but the meaning gets clear with the help of the context in which it is placed. Like March is the third month of a calendar year, while the other March means to start. Light can be used in relation to darkness, whereas it can also be used to express the weight of something. Date signifies a particular day of a month and another date. Sometimes students get confused between homonyms and homophones, as they both are mostly similar with a slight difference. We have provided certain clarifications to avoid such confusions. Similarities and differences between homonyms and homophones. Homophones, the sound or the pronunciation of the word is similar. For example, naughty and naughty. Homonyms, the sound and the pronunciation of the word is similar. For example, March and March. Homophones, the spelling of the words is different. For example, sight and sight, which is CITE and SITE. Homonyms, the spelling of the word is similar. For example, right and right. Homophones, the meanings of the two words are different. For example, poll means post and POLL, that is poll, means survey. Homonyms, the meanings of the two words are different. For example, mind means brain and mind means to feel. Apart from these types of words, the rest is similar between homophones and homonyms. Knowledge of both can enable a student to arrange words in a sentence playfully. Such words play can add humor and wit to the sentence. The next section will deal with acronyms. We come across acronyms every now and then in our daily lives. What is an acronym? An acronym is a word that is formed from the first letter or first few letters of each word in a phrase or title. Sometimes the newly combined words become words that find new place within word usage. Here are some examples to explain acronyms. UNO for United Nations Organization. The word UNO has found popularity that is more famous by UNO instead of United Nations Organization. While writing an essay or a letter not only saves time but also space. Some more examples to demonstrate this is DU for Delhi University, NATO for North Atlantic Treaty Organization, AIMS for All India Institute of Medical Sciences, NASA for National Aeronautics and Space Administration, WHO for World Health Organization, IIT for Indian Institute of Technology, CBSE for Central Board of Secondary Education, UPSC for Union Public Service Commission. In the first sentence, DU is the acronym of Delhi University. The second sentence states the importance of UNO, which is the acronym of United Nations Organization. The third sentence speaks about a person who has gotten admission to IIT, which is Indian Institute of Technology, considered to be amongst the premier institutions within India. The remaining two sentences also talk about the importance of CBSE and the UPSC. Acronyms like these, which are shortened forms of words, have become so popular that people use the acronyms often than the full words. These acronyms have come up to occupy the new place within the English word order. Such acronyms have become brands in themselves, so we can recognize it just by the mention of them. Sentences using acronyms. JNU is one of the most prestigious institutions of India. FIFA is an international sports body that organizes the Football World Cup. Studying in the IIM is a costly affair. The syllabus of CBSE helps students in proper educational growth. UPSC conducts a civil services examination every year. One-word substitution. Our final section deals with the subject of one-word substitution and its importance within English vocabulary. In order to communicate effectively, we need to have a good vocabulary. Sometimes, even when we use a lot of words to express ourselves, we are not able to convey things properly. We say things at length, but they are not properly communicated. That is why we need to use certain special words that can fill in the gaps that are left out. This process of replacing number of elementary words with one-word substitute is known as one-word substitution. Some examples have been provided to explain the significance of one-word substitution. Like, the word act can be used in the sense of representation. For example, to act on someone's behalf. Here, act means to do something on someone else's behalf. Similarly, the word abroad can be used in the context of a foreign country. Like, he went abroad for 3 years. Here, went abroad means going to a foreign country outside one's native place. The following examples too show how one-word substitution can help in better communication, as it helps to say many things in a few words or phrases. The word news flash may be used to explain an unscheduled broadcast of important news, like the news flash described the serial blasts in India. The word symptom may be used in the context of disease and how it could harm the body, like Sabita had symptoms of chickenpox. The word reciprocity can be used in the context of exchange, like there should be proper reciprocity between teachers and students. The word savor can be used to imply enjoyment, like Pogu channel is fondly savored by the kids. The word nyctalopia can be used as a substitute for night blindness, like shortage of vitamin A causes nyctalopia. The word netiquette is used to suggest the proper way to use the internet. Like, there are a lot of compromises with netiquette standards these days. The word laminate is used to describe a process through which plastic is used to overlay on things. Like, laminating documents helps in their proper preservation. The word tenure is related to one's office as it speaks about the duration of one's occupation with the particular office. Like, the dean's tenure is of 2 years. Conclusion. In this episode, we have learned about vocabulary building and its components. We have learned how vocabulary building is supported with the study of antonyms, synonyms, homophones, homonyms, acronyms, and others. Within antonyms, we have learned about its different types and how one varies from the other. Synonyms too have different variations, as close similarity between words can be described as synonyms, and they are called synonymous. There can be more than one synonym for a given word, and it differs according to the context. This episode has also covered homophones and homonyms. Homophones are words with similar pronunciation but different spellings and meanings. On the other hand, homonyms are words with similar pronunciation and similar spelling but different meaning. These words are a little confusing but helps to enrich our vocabulary. We have also covered the section of acronyms, which are shortened forms of larger words. In this section, we have also discussed how acronyms have occupied new places within the word order, replacing the old words. The final section covers the topic of one-word substitution. In this section, we have learned about words that can be used to express a complex feeling or multiple phrases. All these sections taken together form vital arms in the development of vocabulary and helps in getting command over language. In this episode, we have learned today the definition of vocabulary, why it is important to build a good vocabulary for effective communication, what are antonyms and its types, what are synonyms, what are homophones and homonyms, similarities and differences between homonyms and homophones. What are acronyms? What are one-word substitution and how are they used? That is all that we had for you for today. We hope you enjoyed this session. See you again. Till then, thank you and namaskar.